Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Ozzy, and as you can see, we have this massive box. It's absolutely ginormous, and I'm so excited to unbox this with you guys because we have some stuff from Royale High. Not sponsored, but we do have some stuff to unbox from Royale High. As you guys know, we've not recently, but last year we unboxed the Marmia doll and the Posy doll along with two of the Locker Fairy dolls. So I'm super excited to unbox this huge box with you guys. So join me on this little adventure. Because, at the moment my PC's broken, so I can't play video games. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this big box that has been waiting for me to unbox it. And I deeply apologize if you can hear my fan running in the background. It is so hot in here, despite the fact that there's like 20 inches of snow outside. But without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping and we're going to get on to today's video. So the first thing that we get in our box is this little thank you sheet with a front and back. This has a bunch of different languages, so it's very versatile for people who are ordering. But you can see that it says thank you, that they strive for 100% satisfaction, obviously asking you to share your experiences, writing a review, and for questions and concerns, their email, where to contact them. This email is going to be the email you need to use if you need to get replacement codes, or your packaging was damaged, those kind of things. I did actually have to email them before I did this video. I did this a couple months ago to get a replacement code for one of the items because the code that I got was either damaged or misprinted. I'm not 100% sure why it happened, but definitely keep this if you haven't opened any of your dolls and those kind of things yet, in case you do need to contact them for your codes. But without further ado, let's get into the dolls. Hello again! Last week, we unboxed a couple of the Series 1 dolls that I have back there. And today, we're going to be unboxing some more Royale High dolls. So, thank you for joining us. Sorry for reusing the same intro for all three videos, even though this is the second video. It's literally, my phone is so weird to record with, so forgive me. But I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to start opening some more. We've got 4 Series 2 and 1 Series 3. So we're going to start with Series 2 first. We have a Nature Fairy whose box is extremely damaged. This actually ended up being the toy code that was not properly working. Like, when I scratched it, there was no code. Luckily, I was able to email support and got a replacement code, so we didn't have to worry about that. I don't have any updates currently about my 2 left armed doll. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I definitely suggest watching unboxing video number 1 before watching this one. But basically, she has 2 left arms. It's very weird. But we have that Nature Fairy. We have this beautiful Dark Fairy who is definitely my favorite in this series. So we're definitely opening this one first. We have a Water Fairy who I really like the hair here. So I'm really excited to see a close-up of that. And then we have this Light Fairy who's wearing a adorable strawberry dress. Without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping and let's get to unboxing. So as you guys know, I did bring this up in my first video, so I'm going to try and lightly touch on this topic. I'm a collector. I love collecting things. So trying to keep the packaging as useful as possible is very important to me. And if you're one who's not wanting to open your doll packaging but still want to get your code, what I did is I would just cut right along where the code is, and you can just pull that out if you want to. So all of the codes, if you see any, they're already used, so it wouldn't benefit you if you try and use them. But I just thought I'd point that out. Right now, we do have the first collector's guide up there on the wall, and I will make sure that I grab the second one from series 2 to hang that up on the wall with the dolls as well. Alright, so we can easily take off the packaging here, and I'm just going to put it in the box that I have everything that came out of, just so that I can keep track of where everything is and it's not taking up space somewhere. Oh my god. It took so much work. There you go. This should probably be more gentle because I don't want to break something. That would be smart. Luckily, they have a support team. So here is our Dark Fairy series 2 doll, and she is my favorite. Of course she is, because I love an emo queen. Look at her boots, if my camera will focus. Maybe, possibly. But she has really, really adorable boots, and the purple on the boots does not match the dress, which I'm absolutely loving. Normally, I would not be a fan. And then she has this very poofy dress that has a spiderweb effect on the back of it, and she has some very, very beautiful gothic kind of makeup, which I absolutely love. She also has this crown, if I can get it to focus. There we go. And it is a glittery pink and purple crown, and she also does come with a pink set of wings that are also glittery. Now, you're supposed to be able to wear these like on your fingers. Me personally, I don't know if maybe I just have fat fingers or they didn't really think this through very well, but these would not fit on my fingers, barely fit on my pinky. And without worrying about stretching out this little plastic hook here, I would rather not. I still want my dolls to be able to wear them, of course, and risking stretching out the plastic is not something I want to worry about. But here's what she looks like with the wings attached. They're very, very beautiful. And now we're going to switch her into her second outfit, which is my favorite. Alrighty, and here is outfit number 2, which is obviously my favorite. If you watched the episode number 1 or part 1 of me doing the series 1 dolls, you will know that this secondary outfit of the Fire Fairy was my favorite, but the wings were not my favorite. I was actually a big fan of the Dark Fairy's wings, personally. But I really, really love this outfit. I don't know if it's just the vibe of everything and the fact that it's purple and I like purple, but I genuinely really, really love this outfit, and I do love this hair. There is one thing I noticed about the Series 1 hairs compared to the Series 2 hairs, and that the Series 1s don't have a clip here or the Series 2, I'm sorry, like the Series 1 do. You'll notice there is if it can focus, maybe I don't want to use black so it's actually visible. You can see there's 2 prong pieces here, and this is so then it kind of clips underneath the back of the head to almost keep the hair in place from falling out, I assume. But they don't have those on the Series 2 hairs. Not sure if there's a really big reason why or why not. I don't know if it really makes it easier or harder to put the hairs on. I do know this hair is going on crooked and I can't get it to not go on not crooked, but I don't know if that's part of the hair clip purposing or not. But I don't really see any difference. They seem to hold on pretty well, which is really, really nice. And then we can take a look if we add the wings here. this is what the outfit would look like with the wings on, which is obviously still really, really, really pretty. And I love that the shade of purple from the boots actually matches the top here, unlike the shade of purple being more pinky than the purple that's on the actual dress. Not sure if that was intentional or accidental. I do know it kind of matches the hair a little bit, which isn't too bad, but it definitely does not match the dress whatsoever. But this is definitely my favorite outfit by far of the series 2 dolls. Alrighty, to go for the opposite of dark, we are going to check out the Light Fairies outfit, which is definitely probably my second favorite if I had to have one, because I am a really big fan of, oh my gosh, of not only the hair, because look at that texture and the color is absolutely amazing. But I'm also a really, really big fan of the strawberry dress. I love the strawberry dress. I love strawberry Miku. Every time I see a strawberry dress, it reminds me of Miku. So, I've got a PNG YouTuber that wears a strawberry dress. So obviously, I like strawberries. And there's, oh my god, there's even strawberries on the shoes, which is adorable. But I am a really, really big fan of this hair. It kind of reminds me of a cloud. Is that fair to say? It's really, really pretty though, and I love that she has like a faint hint of freckles on her face. But I'm really, really excited. And then we obviously have accessories. We have if it'll come out. Oh my god. Look how hard I had to push on that. We have a high bun with a headband here. Obviously, we've got some wings. The Series 2 are definitely harder to get out than Series 1. Which I'm wondering if that was to prevent, like, people from stealing them, or if that's just, like, coincidental. The wings kind of hit the hair a little here, but here's the outfit with the wings, looking beautiful. I am a big fan of these wings. And then we have what kind of looks like a summery kind of outfit, so let's go ahead and put that on her. And here we are in her second outfit. Look at that. I'm a really big fan of the shoes here, if my camera would focus. Really, really big fan of the shoes. And then we can put her wings on. And I guess it would be best to maybe put the wings on and then lift the hair up a little, but yeah, I don't know. But oh, her hair's not even on her head. Oh, I guess I just kind of just bump into each other a little. But here's what the outfit looks like with the wings. I am liking the slight yellowy tint the wings have. There you go. Now that it's focused. But it's very, very light. I do think this outfit would honestly look really good with the blonde hair here. I think the blue butterflies on this hair really play well with the blue in the jeans, and then the blonde obviously matching the yellow shoes. And that's what I really, really like about these mini dolls, is that it feels like I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dolls right now in front of me, but I could make probably 1,000 different outfits with that. I will do the math at the end of this video, because I'll have my Series 3 and mixed in with this, since I only have one Series 3 doll, of how many normal dolls I have, so just the body bases, and then how many optional outfits I can make with that, so then you guys can see how versatile these outfits are. But I really, really love this series. like, the miniatures might just be overpowered compared to the actual, like, I think they're like 8-inch dolls, the very, very tall ones. So I'm very, very big fan of the miniatures. The next doll we are going to open is the Nature Fairy. Her packaging is very, very damaged. So I don't really have to worry about cutting her open because, well, Amazon already did that for me. So at least I don't have to worry about that. One negative of being a collector is when the packaging gets ruined. I'm not 100% sure what happened. It kind of just looks like someone sat on it. But this is also one of the ones, like I said, that had the ruined code. So maybe it just didn't get enough love. But this is a really, really cute outfit, and I think this is the first outfit I see where the toes are actually visible. And while that doesn't really matter in most cases, I do find that interesting for this Nature Fairy. Let me get her out of this packaging and show you guys up close. All right, look at her. I'm a really big fan of the headband and the hair, of course. I love the bangs here. I did bring this up in my first video, but I'll bring it up again just in case if you don't want to watch the first video, but, like, you totally should. Because this doll's code was messed up, I did have to manually, like, get in contact with Jazzwares, and if you are needing help doing that, I went through their website and did it. I just found their connect button and filled out a support form and put in all of the information that I can or that I knew. So definitely, if you're going to contact them, make sure that you know your order number. You can find that where, depending on wherever you ordered from, like Amazon, you can view it in your receipt. So make sure you know your order number, have some way of showing proof that you obviously bought the doll, and those kind of things. And obviously, provide images of what you need help with. For example, when I opened this doll, she has 2 left arms. I took a picture of her showcasing that she has 2 left arms and was like, hey, my doll has 2 left arms. Hopefully, if we get anywhere, I don't mind not getting a replacement doll. I'm not too upset about it, worst case scenario. But this doll has some really, really pretty shoes here, and she's also got these adorable puff balls. And I said it in the first video, I'll say it again as my camera struggles to focus on the shoes. That I am a fan of shoes with puff balls, okay? I like the puff balls, love the puff balls. I don't care. They're pretty. I like them. And I love this doll's hair so much. But let's get her into this second outfit because look at this hot pink hair. I want to see it on her now. This outfit is absolutely adorable. I don't know if I brought this up in the last video, but I'm a really big fan of the variety of skin tones that we have, from more obviously the human shades that we have, but also like not human shades, like the pink doll here that has a light pink. And this doll also has a more pinky tone, but is still a possible skin tone you could see on a human being. Then again, some humans can be blue. So, skin tones are weird. But I really, really love this outfit. I also love how long her legs look. Like, she is stunning. And I am a extreme fan of the hair, especially, like, look at the back. It looks like a flower. I don't know what type of flower because I don't know nothing about plants. But I love this. And I also love the fruits. You can see like what I think is supposed to be like lemons or maybe some pineapples on her hair. Absolutely adorable. Is my favorite. Oh my god, maybe it is pineapples because you know what? If you look at her outfit kind of looks like a pineapple. But I love how tall she is. Like, I know she's not like any taller than like, oh, wow, you're just gonna knock her over like that? She's not as tall or like any shorter than any of the other dolls, but I feel like these shoes, because it actually like shows part of her feet here, it makes her look taller. and she's stunning for it. Let's go on to our next doll. The next doll we're checking out is this water fairy doll who it's a UGC item. I will showcase the UGC items in this video too, don't worry, so you guys can see what they look like. I kind of feel like they kind of look like ice wings, but maybe that's just me. I also know that some people feel like she kind of looks like the Valkyrie doll. So I do see some similarities there. Oh, I get the details in her dress now. Her dress is supposed to look like a fish. But let's get a close up of what she's wearing. So here she is, and look at the details on her shoes. If my camera would focus. She's got some beautiful shells and waves like the ocean, and she has a gill print on the central part here of her dress, giving me fish vibes. And she also has this crown. If it'll focus, let's see. Maybe. It's got some seashells on it and water splashes, so I think it's really, really cute. And I do love her hair. I love that they went for a shiny pink. Very, very shiny. I'm very, very big fan. We're gonna take her hair off real quick so we can put her wings on. And I don't know if the wings will work with her hair on. Kind of. I did put it on wrong. That would help if I put it on right. Okay, try again. Take two. Close enough, yeah. Oh, the shoe fell off. Okay, there we go. And here she is with the wings. Even though her outfit doesn't really have hints of blue, besides her obvious water crown, her wings are blue. You know what? And I'm not mad about it, because she's a water fairy, so of course they're gonna be blue. Alright, if you ignore the background, because I'm trying to make it easier for myself to keep track of things, this is her second outfit. So she's got these lovely little goldfish in her hair here. She has this extremely adorable top. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. I love this top so much, and I'm also really, really big fan of this skirt. Her shoes also have little fins on them to replicate fish, which is absolutely adorable. This is probably one of my biggest favorite hairstyles. Even though I'm not a huge fan of orange or yellow, I really, really like the fishies. I think the fishies are extremely adorable. I ended up with 4 Series 2 dolls, and I ended off with water. And we're going to pick up with Series 3's Fire Mermaid, because I feel like that makes sense. You know, we're going from water to mermaids. And she is gorgeous. I love her hair. She's the only Series 3 doll I have, but currently she's my favorite and the one I wanted probably the most. We do have a sneak peek at a couple of the other series mermaid dolls here. This is the first mermaid doll, and you can use the wings here to also accessorize the tail. So let's get her unboxed and check out our last doll's outfits. Here is our beautiful, let me scoot this back here because I keep whacking it. Our beautiful fire fairy, but also mermaid. I am in love with her hair. It is so beautiful. Obviously, this is some of my favorite hair pieces. We also have a beautiful fiery coral crown piece here, which is absolutely amazing. We also have this tail piece here, and this is supposed to be our wings, but they say that you can also attach it to the tail to accessorize the tail, which I absolutely love that. I love being able to use the wings for multiple things, and you can obviously use the wings from the other dolls for the tail as well if you wanted to. So you can obviously still continue to mix and match with this doll. And here she is with her beautiful wings. Ugh, I love her face. I love her hair so much. It's so beautiful. Let's check out her second outfit. And here she is as a gorgeous mermaid. I love this tail so much. You can see that I tuck the shoes off to make sure that the legs fit properly. And then you just clip this in, and you have basically two different tail styles here. I also am a really, really big fan of this hair. It's kind of giving genie in a bottle, which I love. I'm here for. So I really, really love these outfits. Now for the time that we've all been waiting for, trying to explain this background and letting you guys know basically how many dolls I could possibly make with all of the items that I have. All right, so you may not believe this, but I took some time to do some math, and we have 9 rings, 11 bodies, 11 bottoms slash pants. We have 9 different crowns. We have 1 cape. We have 20 tops slash dresses here. We've got 20 pairs of shoes and 20 different hairs. And believe it or not, according to my calculations, which could possibly be wrong, there are over 78 million different possibilities of combinations that you can make with just these pieces. And what's also really, really interesting is certain pieces like capes or crowns and those kind of things, without those, can make the combinations even larger due to the fact that those are items that you can technically skip when it comes to making outfits. But 78 million possibilities, possible doll outcomes that you can make with just with just 11 actual dolls. Absolutely insane. I really, really love these, if you can't tell. Definitely check them out if you can. I obviously try and do some giveaways of these dolls all the time if I'm able to. But yeah, 78 million possibilities is a lot of different dolls. I did also make sure to check off the collection guide of Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3, even though we do only have one doll. But I can't wait to unbox some more, and I have another video coming out next week, by the time you see this, of some more unboxings. So obviously, like, subscribe, stay tuned, and if you're a math person and you want to get like the specifics and maybe my numbering is wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye!